All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the APPF1. Okay, there we go. To the APPF1 Elite United States Grand Prix. We've got a full qualifying session, and seeing as no one is going out, I'm just putting it out there. There might be a chance of rain. Small chance of rain for now. So we have our first few drivers who are leaving the pit lane. Speed Alcoholic being the first one to do so. Contest, there we go. So, people are just sitting there out laps. Red Flame Joe, championship leader, just coming out of the pit lane. He'll be wanting to extend his lead on Jordan Lancer. Lancer's still in the pit lane. Yeah, Lancer having said that Kota is his favorite track somehow. So he's expecting big things from it. As well as just gaining on Red Flame Joe in the championship after this race. My audio is being a bit wacky, so I'll be right back. Okay, that's better. Chacalaco on a timed run. Actually, Speed Alcoholic will be the first to set his lap, so we'll ride on board with him. Down the straight. You want to brake before the 100-meter board, as it's a tight corner. It's a hard braking zone, especially. Out of sector 2 into sector 3 now. The multiple hairpins in this sector 3. Onto the long right-hander. You really want to just get a good exit from the hairpin before, because this run is very important down to the line. Last corner in third. Open the DRS for a 1:32.571. Jacalaco will set a 1 minute 34.0, so not as close to speed as he would probably like. Speed with a good lap though, same from Finley, 32.6. This would have put you right up there for tier 1. Tier 1 lap times. speed is 5,000 slower than his tier 1 lap time, so not exactly an improvement from him over the weekend, but it's the first lap. Um, you probably can't hear it, but my dog's being a bit weird. Anyway. A lot of laps being set. Reflem Joe 4 thousandths off Finley. 651 for Joe. Robert 3/10 off of that. Kevin O'Reilly 34.8 and RJ Blair 37.2. So the bottom three who have set a lap will definitely want to improve. So does Robert actually, 1.3 seconds behind Reflem Joe, not 0.3. That's a very, very wide McLaren. Brother, are you good? Are you alright? It's my dog, sorry. Robert. Okay, that's not helpful. You should do that in the race. Yeah. Okay. Not many lap times being set at the moment. Rush on a lap though. Second lap maybe. So I guess we'll ride on board with him as a Lancer. It's on a slow lap. Second out lap on the mediums probably. Zreshka is going to go through the S's now. These really beautiful shots through the S's from the F1 game. Good camera angles. We have set the time to midday just because the sunlight would otherwise be unbearable down this straight especially. Also in the run up to the last corner, you'll notice it there as well. Into sector 2, Reshka, 7 seconds, 7.5 up on his time, so that will put him at a 34.8 at the moment, I think. Just saw a split second of it. He's invalidated, that's not what you want. You don't want to do a third outlap on softs essentially. So I don't know if he's going to go again, but he doesn't have ERS, so I doubt it. Lancer is also invalidated. He's into the pit lane. He goes now, next to cross the line, coming out of the last corner. Three-time champion sets a 35.0. That's not a great lap. 2.5 seconds off the pole time. Outlap, Kevin, outlap. One of the Alfa Romeos, Johnny Stokes. Buttons. Sorry. Okay. Johnny Stokes in the penultimate corner. He's gonna go down into the run into the last corner. He'll be wanting to get a great exit to round off his lap. It's a 33.9. A thousandth off of Robert. One of the better laps we've seen so far, but Only the top three being even able to break even the 33, the lower 33s. So not many good laps so far, except the top three, I must say. I'm just gonna set out my R2 button, which is just... come on. Really? No, now you just feel weird. Come on. So many people on laps now, as I saw a purple sector 2 from Kevin, I think. So he goes very wide and off the track even. It's not what you want to do. He's lucky to not invalidate his lap. Hug the inside of the long right-hander. So Robert improves on his lap by only by a tenth or so. Kevin, 33.3, so the first person outside the top three to go under a 33.8. Next up is the McLaren of RJ Blair. A 35.8 for him, big improvement. No position change though. We'll be looking for a better final run. The man P2 in the championship will be looking to set a good lap time, a valid lap time for once. Because that 150 is not representative at all. Through the S's. Seems pretty good so far. He's 2 tenths up on his sector 1 time. He's going to enter the backstroke. Bit of oversteer from the Red Bull. DRS open. And just let the car roll, I guess. Down into turn... I don't even know. Turn 9, 10, 11, turn 12. Go very wide into a sharpening turn. Oh, come on. There we go. Hug the inside of the long right-hander, turn 18, into turn 19. I'm going to take it very quickly as it's a very fast corner. As you do with all the other corners, actually. But a 1 minute 32.0 from Jordan Lancer, half a second quicker than Speed Alcoholic. And that's a statement from Jordan Lancer, who I think, yeah, he's set the lap record, I think. As he has, so by as that's not exactly allowed. See if he gets reported for that by the stewards, or to the stewards, I should say. Only other person on the lap is Ghost. Onto the back straight. No sun in his eyes, thankfully for him. Just a nice and blue sky. So he locks up, goes very wide on the exit. Loses a bunch of time. This Ghost is struggling. Wide again. He's not really doing very well, to be honest. Hugging the inside as well. Turn 18. To the fast right into the fast left-hander of 19 as he tries to box, but he nearly crashes into the pit wall. He's very lucky to not come out with damage. That would have been even more humiliating, but I did catch you, buddy. Nearly going into the wall. As most people are now going out for their final runs. Ghost is lucky. He goes out now. No, he'll be too late now. Yo, dog, are you good? Okay. Anyway, this Lancer does it again. Can't do that, mate. Ghost is on an outlap, so I think he'll be slightly too late, but I don't know. Zreshka is on a lap right behind his good friend Ghost. He'll be the first to cross the line. I'll just ride on board with him for a bit. Zreshka is very much down on his time. See what the Alfa Romeos can do. Johnny Stokes and Scotty. Oh, as I catch Scotty, nearly spinning his final Q3 lap. So he will probably won't improve. Johnny Stokes though. Tenth down on his time, up on his time. Sorry. So at the moment he'll be improving if he can continue that form into the last sector. So he nearly invalidates on the exit of 19. So Johnny Stokes across the line for a 1 minute 33.2. Puts him into 5th. Speed Alcoholic next across the line. Let's put a 32.2. So 2/10 off Lancer. Finley next to cross the line as well. Has he found any more time in the final sector? He has! So that's pole position for the McLaren. Beats Jordan Lancer, who invalidated his final run. Red Flame Joe, though, didn't manage to improve. So we'll start P4. But Finley, the only person in APPF1's history on this game to go into the 31s. Very, very close lap times here. When you split the field into some groups. So it will be Finley on pole in the McLaren with Lancer in P2. Speed Alcoholic in third for Mercedes, 3 tenths behind the top two. Red Flame Joe in fourth, the reigning champion. Johnny Stokes in P5, Kevin O'Reilly P6, Reshka in P7, Robert P8, Jackalacco P9, Scotty in P10. Ghost missed out on the flag, so didn't complete a final run, and will start in 11th. Archie Blair in 12th to round off the grid. Um, so exciting quali, especially did not expect Finley to get pole. Um, so start of the formation lap then. Finley will lead us off the line. What do I do? Position change. Actually, tires. So, Finley on the hards, Chakalaka on the hards, everyone else on mediums. Um, I think there might be some rain coming if it's this one-sided. Um, Interesting choices from Finley and Jack, or the entire rest of the field. I don't know, but yeah, it will be a tough start for Finley and Jack, as everyone else is on mediums. So Finley heading to the grid, as is everyone else. So 5 red lights, and we are underway. Come on, not again. There we go. It looks like Finley gets a good start. Jordan Lancer gets an even better one. Joe on the inside of Finley. Lancer leads, and from Finley, from Speed, as Ghost is retired and Kevin is also spun. So something might have happened between the two teammates. As there's a virtual safety car at the moment. So this race is now neutralized, and that is good for Finley as he can get his tires on the up and running. As the virtual safety car ends, and Speed, Red Flame Joe, and Robert are all side by side into the hairpin. Lancer gets a good getaway. The 3 behind Finley, all bunched up together as Red Flame Joe tries to make a move on Speed. There was nearly contact. There was a bit of glitching going on from either Joe or Speed. But Red Flame Joe will be looking to make a move now on Speed Alcoholic as he goes wide. Robert doesn't go wide. Robert cuts the corner nearly. Some weird thing going on with the AI. I don't even know, but Joe's car is all over the place. As Kevin O'Reilly now gets a place on RJ. Johnny Stokes in 11th as well. He got a poor getaway. A poor start. Speed Alcoholic right on the back of the McLaren, next to the McLaren, and is now ahead of the McLaren. Speed Alcoholic up into P2. Reshka overtaking Jackalacco on the straight. So the drivers are all heading down in towards turn 19. Into turn 20 to start lap 3. And now there is DRS. So Lancer out of the DRS. So is Kevin as he drops back from the pack ahead as he left the session, unfortunately. Unless Speed can somehow find 3/10, 4/10 in the next few corners, 5 even. Lancer is going to be out of DRS for this lap. This does mean, however, that Speed Alcoholic will be under threat from Finley, who will have DRS. Joe, though, will be all over the back of Finley. Are they going to make it 3 wide? Can Joe maybe overtake Speed as well as he's put his front wing next to his rear tire? As Joe overtakes Finley on the back straight. feel like this is going to be a good battle between these three. I hope Speed doesn't go into the pit lane and retires, or anything like that. Just some good old racing between these three, and the rest, obviously, especially Lancer, as I want to see a battle for the lead. Johnny Stokes climbing back up into 9th, chasing Jackalacko on the hards. So the S's. Robert trying to get back in the DRS, managing to do so far. As Joe gets past Speed Alcoholic and his teammate gets past Scotty, who got past Jackalacko. As down the back straight, we had once again Speed Alcoholic trying to close the gap with Joe. He's gonna try to overtake Joe even. As he does so. Speed Alcoholic up into P2. There's a spin. That's RJ Belair. Is he out? He's lost his wing. I don't know if that will be a safety car. Probably not. Breathlane Joe goes back into P2. Does he? Not quite. Speed fights him back. Finley now tries to go around the outside of Speed Alcoholic on the hards. That's a good move from Finley. Good opportunism on those hards. Not easy to do. Speed Alcoholic is going to try to fight him back around the outside into turn 18. This is just allowing Lancer to. No, it's not. No, it's not because yeah, Lancer just pulling away, even with the guys using DRS. This top four changing every lap, it seems. Um, Finley is gonna go past Red Flame Joe, the reigning champion, championship leader, being overtaken. Yeah, if you're fourth or fifth, you can't really do much at all. You just have to sit behind in those places and wait for something to happen. Either second or third, just fighting and into turn 12, going wide or making a mistake out of the exit of 13 or something like that. Otherwise, you can't really do much. Down the back straight we go once again. Don't know if Joe is close enough. No, he's not to overtake Finley, so order stays the same. Will it stay the same further back though? It might not between Johnny Stokes and Jackalacco. It certainly will not. Johnny Stokes gets past Jackalacco's. Jackalacco is going to try to switch back, gets oversteer. Can he send it on Johnny into 10, 12, 13, sorry. No, but he's going to try the move under the Alfa Romeo. Not managing to make it work. As that is a spin from Jackalacco as it just got away from him. So on the hards, will not be happy with that spin at all. Is he going to go into the pit lane? Yes, he is. He also gets a speeding penalty to make his race even worse. Finley goes very wide at the moment. Into turn 19. Joe is now right on his back again. Is he gonna try to make a move into turn 1 perhaps? The Williams decides to stay behind as he lifts off before turn 1. Speed nearly going into the back of the Williams. All this is doing is getting Robert back into that DRS train, so he wouldn't mind at all. It's also allowing Lancer to extend his lead. Kevin and Scotty very close with each other. Dog, shut up. Okay. Finley gets a 3-second time penalty as I just cut to that. That's a crucial moment in this race so far. Speed Alcoholic going past the pair of them now. The poor exit from Finley means he gets past Finley and Red Flame Joe. So he nearly spins, and Joe can go back up the inside on the Mercedes. Finley tried to get on the inside of Joe. As Joe now sends it on the Mercedes of Speed Alcoholic. Nearly forces him off the track. And Finley gonna try the inside of turn 18. And not quite far enough alongside to make it a proper move. But all chaos ensued there after Finley got that penalty as Johnny Stokes is out of the session. And that is a safety car. And that is not what Jordan Lancer needed. He will be into the pit lane though at the end of this lap, as will everyone else. Except probably Finley as well. Scotty in for softs? Soft or soft medium? Scotty also got a 5-second penalty? Where's that? Yeah, it's pit lane. Okay. So a safety car. That's gonna throw things into jeopardy for everyone. Well, except RJ. I mean, only thing worse to his race is probably a DNF or another spin and crash or whatever. Could go worse, but can't go much worse, really. At least he's racing again, which is good to see. His first race of the season. So helping Philly and the constructors as well, finally. As indeed everyone is in who didn't box before this lap. Scotty in again. So tires now completely inverted from the start. No alternate strategies due to the safety car. As we will probably do one more lap under the safety car. The safety car is in this lap. Lancer will lead us off. It's just waiting until Lancer punches it. He's allowed to go when he wants. He isn't allowed to stop again. When he goes, he's gone. So he goes all the way to the side of the track to try and break the toe. As Finley goes on the inside of Speed Alcoholic, nearly making the move stick. Finley will be looking to get to Lancer as soon as he can. Looking to dispatch of all three ahead and extend on the cars behind by at least 3 seconds. He's gonna attempt to make a move on Speed. He's done it. Speed's gonna try to switch back on him though. Speed gets oversteer now, so isn't able to make another move back at him. As Lancer goes very wide, very wide. On the entry of is that 14? 15? Wait. 20, 19, 18. It's something like 16 or 15. Red Flame Joe goes down the inside on Jonah Lancer. Finley tries to do the same, but he spins. Yeah, Lancer and Finley make contact. Finley spun around as a result of that. And Finley all the way down the field again. Not the first time we've seen him there. It's as it's a McLaren last row. But Red Flame Joe takes the lead from Lancer. He's using all that battery to try and get past again. Will want to do so as quickly as he can. He's side by side now with his championship rival. Lancer down the inside, just gonna try to hang it on around the outside. Speed will be looking to get past these two if they make contact or anything. Red Flame Joe back up the inside, and Lancer will be trying to get back up the inside, but he can't. Brilliant defending from Red Flame Joe so far. So Red Flame Joe holds the lead for now. DRS is enabled this lap, so Jordan Lancer's life will be made easier, and Red Flame Joe's life will be made an absolute living hell if he wants to maintain this lead. He's got to be wary of speed as well as Red Flame Joe. Doesn't want to get overtaken by the Mercedes to end up P3. To let Lancer go straight through into the lead and potentially pull off into the horizon. Jordan Lancer gets closer and closer and closer. He's going to end up alongside and ahead of the Williams. Speed nearly into the back of Red Flame Joe, who's now alongside Lancer again. Tries to go around the outside, but doesn't manage to hold it this time. He's going to go up the inside of the Red Bull now. Brilliant switchback from Jordan Lancer. Still side by side from Red Flame Joe, though. Up the inside at the turn 18 is going to try to hold it on around the outside for turn 19. Not far alongside enough to go for a move on his championship rival. This is brilliant battling now. Safety cars brought everyone back into this. Red Flame Joe now up the inside of Jordan Lancer. He's going to take the lead, but a switchback from the Red Bull again. Is going to see Jordan Lancer take the lead back, is it? As Red Flame Joe tucks back behind the Red Bull of Jordan Lancer to go back into P2, wait for that DRS, and the re-overtake him into the hairpin at the end of the second sector. Is it hairpin? It's probably a hairpin. It's not a hairpin as this corner though. Or turn 1. John Lancer weaving all over the straight. Is it going to be enough to hold back Red Flame Joe though? Joe is gaining, he's gaining. Is he going to stay behind the Red Bull? He's going to try to make a move up the inside, but he's faked him, so to say. Is he going to send it up the inside into this corner? He tried it. Goes very wide as a result of it though. Could have allowed speed to go through, but I think he tried it, but wasn't able to capitalize on it. Red Flame Joe very close to his championship rival. Is he going to overtake him into turn one? He's going to decide to stick behind him. Has the gap, the Speed Alcoholic. So can do that. Finley back up into P7 after his spin. Is going to try to look to close this gap with the top 6. Red Flame Joe still in the DRS is gonna try to re-overtake Jordan Lancer, who goes all the way to the left and then to the middle of the track again. Joe's gaining again, he's alongside, he's past the Red Bull now. Jordan Lancer gonna try to switch back maybe, he's not gonna do that, he's gonna stick it behind for now. Red Flame Joe now takes the lead without a fight from Lancer. And the back straight again. Jordan Lancer now on the attack this time. He's gonna pull alongside. He's gonna be far enough ahead by the end of the apex. Sorry. He's gonna have the lead into turn whatever that is. Red Flame Joe trying to send it down the inside again on his championship rival. Down still on the inside. It's gonna be alongside for the entirety of the corner. Scotty and RJ both span this lap, unfortunately for them. Red Flame Joe didn't manage to hold it around the outside for 19 as he had to tuck back in behind. His championship rival he's gonna be alongside. Is he gonna take the lead into this corner, into the first corner? Lancer gonna try to switch back. He's just not gonna contest it. He's gonna stay behind his championship rival, Red Flame Joe. Scotty has unfortunately retired in the pit lane. So, no points for Alfa Romeo. RJ letting everyone through. Jordan Lancer now, is he going to try to overtake him into the end of the last corner of Sector 2? He's sticking behind Red Flame Joe for the moment, as things finally die down between these two, choosing strategy over quantity of fighting. Lancer nearly goes off the track and nearly spins. Big tank slap before the Red Bull. And would you look at that? That is Finley completely out of ERS. Just had to mention it. Lap 21, 8 laps to go. Red Flame Joe at the moment, leading this race. I think Lancer or Speed has the fastest lap. Oh, it's Finley. Sorry. Finley on those mediums. Let's see if RJ Blair can pose a challenge to that lap. Would be nice to see for the American. He's not all too far behind. Speed Alcoholic side by side with the Red Bull. Is he going to do a double overtake? He is, and Lancer's going to get past his championship rival as well. Red Flame Joe nearly down into third. Kevin O'Reilly is completely off the track. So is Speed, and Lancer as well. He's dropping down into P6, and so is Speed Alcoholic. As Finley gets past the both of them as well. Still fighting are these two. Not willing to give up the place. But Red Flame Joe now just gonna cruise on into the lead as Lancer rage quits. That's not allowed as well. And this is poor stuff from Lancer and Speed as they just bottle any chance for the race win. I don't exactly know what happened. I think the camera just cut at the worst time possible for it. But anyway, Red Flame Joe has been absolutely gifted this race lead. There's now a battle for P4. Kevin O'Reilly tries to go down the inside. Robert now gets a penalty. That's crucial for Williams as they want to make it a 1-2 at the moment. So Finley in the DRS of Reshka. Now it's a 4-car train for P3. So third, fourth, and fifth, all very close to each other now. Can anyone mount a challenge or a move for P3 or P4? Yes, it's going to be 3 wide. Speed Alcoholic down the inside on the pair of them again, as it was with Joe and Lancer. On the switchback for Speed Alcoholic, is he gonna try the inside now for this next hairpin? No, he's gonna stick behind. And Reshka, unlucky with the double overtake. And Red Flame Joe now just extending his lead like Lancer was doing. Three laps to go then, as it looks almost certain that Red Flame Joe is going to win this race. So 3 seconds for both Finley and Robert. Reshka right on the brink of those 3 seconds of Robert, so Reshka looking for a podium, at least before if he can keep it together. And these guys need to start fighting for Reshka to get back into DRS. But Finley, without ERS, is going to struggle to do something to Robert. If Robert's faster, then that's going to be it for Finley. He can't catch back up to him. It's looking like Finley is the quicker one though, which I'm not really surprised about. Finley is a really quick driver, even with his line off. Reshka is just falling further and further back, unfortunately. These three all over the back of each other. Rushka is going to struggle to get P4 even at the moment. Unless these guys start fighting again. Last lap then. Reshka needs these three to stop fighting right now. So at the moment it would be Joe first, Speed second, and Robert third. Finley with the minimal amount of ERS he's got will try to make it P3 for himself. Using everything he's got. So is Robert. Both know what's on the line here. Finley not close enough. Is he going to be close enough for a move into this switchback section? Not quite. Chakalako gets a penalty on his fastest lap attempt. And all Speed has to do is just chill. Red Flame Joe is going to cross the line to win the United States Grand Prix to make this championship a certainty. Robert is going to come across the line in second with Finley in third, but Speed Alcoholic jumps the pair of them. Reshka in fifth, Kevin O'Reilly in sixth. Shakalako is going to try to set the fastest lap. Minus 1.5 will be a 35.7, so really, really close to that fastest lap at the moment. If he can hook it up nicely through this last sector, he'll have it for sure. He's going to come across the line to set the fastest lap by a tenth. 1.5 tenths is the gap between the fastest laps. So that's an extra point for Jackalacco, and RJ Blair across the line spins it for his home Grand Prix for P8. So 8 big points for RJ Blair. Oh, should have let the podium animation on. Sorry. So Red Flame Joe will be the winner for the United States Grand Prix. Speed Alcoholic will be P2. Robert in P3. Finley in P4. Just missing out on the podium. Reshka in P5. Kevin O'Reilly P6. Jackalacco in P7 with the fastest lap. That brings him an extra point. RJ Blair in 8th. And your non-finishers were Jordan Lancer, Scotty, Johnny Stokes, and G Ghost, who round off the DNFs. So I'll try to get the interviews in. So we have Red Flame Joe in the party now.
Hello.
As you're the race winner, why not? Let's just start already. Um, Great drive for you, obviously. Congratulations. You massively extend your lead in the championship. Um, how are you feeling after that race?
Yeah, I feel good. I wasn't very excited for this one. I don't really like this track, but I got lucky with a safety car. I struggled with the first stint, but I had some great wheel-to-wheel battles with Lancer, so I really enjoyed that. And um, he unfortunately got in a collision, which just let me go off into the distance.
Yeah. Obviously, title fight looks pretty much over now due to Lancer's DNF. Um, at any point, were you thinking in the first stint this was going to be a lost cause, as you might be missing a race, I believe?
Oh yeah, definitely. Saw Lancer was just extending, and he was so much quicker than me in the first stint. I thought I've just got to try cling on for P2, but something just clicked on the hards. I don't know, it's just kept up with him and had some great battles, and yeah.
And that's yeah, sounds good. So, anything else you want to say, or?
No, just try keep this going. Um, as I'm missing a race, you never know. Might be a late comeback from Lancer or someone else. So keep this going, and hopefully have a few more wins.
Okay. Don't think Robert will be joining the party, so I'll just round it off here. So, thanks everyone for listening to the stream, if you're watching back, if that's what you're doing. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next week.